This is what happens when you have a data center. You have many machines doing different things, keeping businesses and organizations operational. All the machines should be monitored and be flexible to do whatever is required by your business. This is what happens when you get a Sumavisor. You install the Sumavisor in the top of your rack, plug it into the network, and you are instantly ready to transform your static data center into a dynamic, flexible environment. This is what happens if you don't have a Sumavisor. A person must come in with a set of DVDs and install the machine to the desired operating system by hand. Then they must configure and load all the software manually. When you first log into a Sumavisor, you can add and manage users. You can then configure the IP addresses, networks, and other settings. Next, you can instantly start network services like DNS, DHCP, TFTP, and manage the data center. If you don't get a Sumavisor, then you'll spend more time configuring and watching the console. With a Sumavisor, all events are logged into an event log, so you know what happened, when it happened, and who did it. If you don't get a Sumavisor, then you get to spend time and resources figuring out what happened and how the system got to its current state. When you get a Sumavisor, you can instantly define, create, and discover nodes. You can manage network switches and keep an accurate record as to where nodes are positioned in your data center. If you don't get a Sumavisor, then you can enjoy out-of-date records and mountains of papers trying to keep track of what state everything is in. When you get a Sumavisor, you can power machines off and on, check temperatures, power usage, and serial numbers quickly and easily with few clicks on many machines. Without a Sumavisor, you can enjoy long command line operations that are not parallel and enjoy lots more typing. When you get a Sumavisor, you can instantly deploy operating systems. You can select from a menu of images or create your own customized images. You can install Windows and Linux in a stateless, stateful, or iSCSI environment. These images can work on physical or virtual machines. Without a Sumavisor, you get to have a nice collection of DVDs, keep track of them, and install them manually. This is a great idea if you have hours of time to burn watching operating system deployments. When you get a Sumavisor, creating virtual machines is easier than ever. You define the machines, select which hosts they will be guests on, and immediately deploy them. You can migrate them through drag and drop. It all just works out of the box. Without a Sumavisor, you get to spend hours in a data center inefficiently wasting time and company resources. This is what happens when you get a Sumavisor. You become more agile, more efficient, your costs go down, and your productivity goes up.